My dear friend, can you feel something quietly shifting between you and a certain someone in your life? There's a subtle change in the air around them, a nervous energy, a hesitation that seems to hold something unspoken. Your intuition has likely picked up on it already, even if you haven't been able to put it into words. What you're sensing is real. Your guardian angels want you to know that this person has been wrestling with feelings they've kept hidden for a long time. And now, they're nearing a moment where silence is no longer an option. They've been waiting, perhaps without even fully realizing it, for the right moment to open their heart. And now that moment is almost upon you both. Have you noticed it? The way the energy shifts when they enter the room. How their gaze lingers just a little too long, or how certain conversations seem to carry more weight than they used to. These aren't coincidences. It's like their soul is leaning toward you, quietly asking to be seen, hoping you'll catch on to what words have not yet expressed. There's a vulnerability they're trying to navigate. It's not easy for them, this inner tug-of-war between fear and longing. The fear of saying too much, of risking what already exists between you, and yet an even greater longing to share what's been swelling inside their heart. They've imagined this moment more times than you can count, rehearsing it in their mind, trying to figure out what to say and how to say it without disrupting the balance you both share. This isn't just a fleeting crush or a romantic daydream. It runs deeper than that. It's a connection that's been growing slowly, nurtured by shared moments, subtle interactions, and the way you make them feel safe, understood, and seen. You may not even be aware of just how much of an impact you've had on them. Whether through your warmth, your kindness, or just your presence, you've left a mark on their spirit. And for them, that matters more than words could ever express. They're not rushing into this. They've thought about it deeply. Their decision to speak now is not impulsive. It's a choice made with care, respect, and hope. Hope that you might feel the same, or at the very least, understand the courage it takes to open up in this way. For them, this is about more than just feelings. It's about offering you a part of themselves that they've guarded closely. Have you felt a subtle nudge in your heart when you're around them? That quiet tug that something is unsaid, yet waiting. Maybe you've noticed the way they start to say something, then retreat. Or the way their voice softens when they speak your name. Maybe there was a message they almost sent but didn't. Or a moment where they looked like they were on the verge of saying something important but stopped short. These small signals speak volumes. It's in the moments that pass too quickly, the glances that say too much, the energy that lingers after they leave. These are the places where true emotion hides, between the lines, in the pauses, and in the bravery it takes to stay close when the words feel too big. This person has been holding this truth for a while now. And while they may have seemed calm on the outside, on the inside, they've been navigating waves of uncertainty. Their heart wants to speak, but it's also afraid. Afraid of changing what already exists, afraid of misreading the signs, afraid that what they hope for might not be returned. But love, in any form, asks us to be bold. And your angels want you to know that this person is stepping forward because you've shown them something worth risking for. You've been a light in their life, even if you didn't realize it. The way you speak, the way you listen, the way you carry yourself, it all resonates deeply with them. You've given them moments of peace in times they didn't know they needed it. And it's that sense of calm and understanding that's pushed them toward this moment of truth. Their feelings are real. And while they may not know what will happen next, They've realized they can't keep it to themselves any longer. They're not expecting perfection. They don't need a grand response. What they hope for is your presence, your willingness to listen, to feel with them, even if the moment is uncertain and tender. You don't need to have all the answers. In fact, the most beautiful moments are often the ones we simply allow to unfold, without rushing, without judgment. Your angels are guiding you to meet this moment with an open heart. Let yourself be still. Listen not only to their words but to the energy behind them. Feel what's being shared, really feel it. Because sometimes, just being fully present is the most powerful thing we can offer. And if your heart skips a beat when they finally speak, that's okay. If you're caught off guard or unsure how to respond, that's okay too. This isn't about being prepared. It's about being genuine. Love, connection, vulnerability, they don't follow a script. They bloom in the space we create when we dare to be honest, even when it's scary. This moment isn't random. The connection you share with this person has been building for a reason. Your souls didn't cross paths by accident. Your angels have been quietly weaving the threads of this bond, leading you both here. And now they ask you to pause and really reflect on what this might mean, not just for them but for you as well. Can you hold space for someone's truth? Can you offer compassion even when you're uncertain? These are the questions your heart is being invited to sit with. Because when someone chooses to be vulnerable with you, it's not a small gesture. It's an offering, a sign of trust, of deep respect, and of something real that deserves to be handled with care. And so, when the time comes, when they finally speak what's been growing inside them, don't rush to respond. Just be there, with your heart open, with compassion at the ready. Let their truth rest in your presence, without judgment, without pressure. Have you noticed something different lately? Like the energy around someone close to you has quietly shifted. Maybe they speak with a bit more weight in their voice. Maybe their eyes hold on to yours for just a few seconds longer than before. It's subtle, easy to miss if you're not looking for it, but it's there. Quiet intensity. A stillness that's almost expectant. This isn't your imagination. What you're sensing is real. There's someone in your life who's been carrying feelings for you, ones they've kept tucked away, too uncertain or afraid to speak them aloud. But now that silence is growing heavier for them. The moment they've been waiting for, the right time to express what's been living in their heart, is beginning to arrive. They've thought about this so much more than you know, replaying scenes in their mind, wondering how you'd react, questioning whether they should say something or stay quiet just to protect what you already share. Because the connection between you, it matters to them deeply. It's not something they take lightly, and that's what makes this so significant. What they feel isn't fleeting. It's not a sudden crush or a passing phase. It's something that's taken root slowly, growing through every glance, every shared laugh, every moment you unknowingly lit up their day. You've made them feel seen in a way that not many people can. They've understood, cherished, and for them that means everything. They've carried these emotions carefully, guarding them like something fragile. Not because they're unsure about you, but because they care so much about not hurting what already exists between you. There's a sacredness to your bond, and they don't want to disrupt it unless they're sure it's time. But now their heart is nudging them forward, toward truth, toward you. Maybe you've felt it too. That pull in your chest when you're near them. That silent whisper of something more that neither of you has dared to name. Think back. Have there been moments where they looked like they were about to say something but then pulled back? Times they lingered a little longer than necessary, as if hoping you'd notice the emotion sitting quietly behind their words. This person has held back not because their feelings are small, but because they're big. Bigger than words, bigger than they expected. And now, holding it all in has become harder than the fear of speaking it. They're ready, or at least ready enough to step into the unknown. Not because they're fearless, but because they believe that you're worth the risk. And here's what's beautiful. Your angels want you to approach this moment with openness. There's no pressure. You're not expected to know exactly what to say or do. What matters most is that you feel. That you listen not just with your ears but with your whole being. That you allow space for honesty to bloom. Even if you're surprised. Even if you're unsure. Even if you don't yet know what you feel in return, that's okay. This moment isn't about giving the perfect answer. It's about showing up fully present. It's about honoring someone else's courage. It's about witnessing a truth that's been building inside someone who trusts you enough to speak it. They've seen something in you, something rare. Maybe it's the way you laugh. Or how you're able to calm a storm without even trying. Maybe it's your quiet strength, your softness, your light. Whatever it is, it's impacted them deeply. More than you'll ever realize. And now, they're stepping forward with a piece of their heart in their hands, hoping you'll hold it gently. And if, in the quiet of that moment, you feel your heart beating a little faster, know that it's okay. Love, whether it's just beginning or has been there all along, asks only for presence, not perfection. This isn't just a romantic confession. It's a soul reaching out. A bridge being built between two hearts. Whether you choose to cross it, pause before it, or walk alongside it slowly, know this. The universe has brought you to this point for a reason. And it's not by chance. The connection between you and this person. It's not random. It's part of a bigger story. A sacred thread that's been gently weaving its way into your life. And now you're being asked to trust your intuition. To honor what you feel. To meet truth with compassion. Your angels see the depth of your spirit. They know how much you're capable of holding, how deeply you understand, and how wisely you love. That's why they brought this message to you. 'Cause they know you're ready. Ready to hear, ready to feel, ready to open your heart to whatever is meant for you. So when the moment comes, and it will, take a breath. Be still. And listen. Not just to the words but to everything between them. The hesitation. The hope. The love. The longing. Let your presence be a gift in return. And if your answer isn't clear right away, that's okay too. Just be honest. Be kind. Let the moment unfold without rushing to conclusions. Let it mean something even if the future remains uncertain. Because love, real love, starts in moments like these. Honest, unscripted, vulnerable, sacred. As this message comes to a close, I want to say a quiet prayer for you. May your heart remain open to love in all its forms. May you recognize courage when it stands in front of you. May you meet vulnerability